Okay, my sister's fans, let's start this review on Sisters new season 8, episode 2. So the episode starts off with Andy and Robin pops up as Andy's lawyer. And in this part, people, I was so glad he put the detective in his place because he was given too much in this episode. I don't know, his questioning was a little bit much, but I was super happy to see Robin. I was super duper happy that he came in at the time that he did. But I was wondering, like, wait a minute, why is Robin back? Angie didn't question it. She kind of just went with the flow. So after he gets there, he explains to the detective that he is now her lawyer. So we move over to Danny. Now, Danny and Tony, I am so over there backwards and forwards. Danny needs to continue to go to therapy because I don't think she's there yet when it comes to relationships. I think she needs to take out more time for herself because she's in one relationship to the next. And I guess that's the storyline that the writers are trying to push for Danny, but I would like to see her on another route and not in a relationship with anybody because she is not healed from the things that happened to her in her past. So everything is she wants the man to understand her, but she doesn't want to understand where the man is coming from. I noticed that about Danny, but I guess this is their storyline for Danny, but I would hope that they would just move along from that part of it. As far as her with Tony, I don't know exactly how long this is going to last because I know that Tony and Danny are going to have some kind of legal issues. I don't know if they're being, I don't know if I want to say sued by the company because I think the company is going to find out that they are dating each other, and I'm not sure if that they supposed to do that at the job. You guys know what I mean. So I'm thinking that maybe that's why they went to see Andy and Fatima. Well, really Andy. Clearly, Andy is definitely coming back to work sooner than later because on the next, I think it's episode, when we get to episode maybe 5 or something like that, 4 or 5, we'll see the part where Danny is going to go to Andy about her case. And then also it looks like Tony is going to get a lawyer as well because we see them all sitting down at a table. They put like up a sneak peek picture of the episode probably last month sometime. Like they've been put up pictures of the actual episode. So that part of the episode, which is coming up, I think it's episode maybe episode 5. We'll see that part. But again, like I said, Danny has a lot of healing to do, and I wish they would give her another part in the season. But let's see. All right, then we move on to Karen. Now, Pam comes to see Karen because Pam just want to be nosy. Pam is hilarious, people. I know you guys agree with me about Pam. Pam is hilarious. She's nosy as all heck, and she is hilarious. But they have this little moment where they're just talking about the business and having a business plan because Miss Marie wants the paperwork. She don't want to be told what the job will sell or what the business will sell. She needs documents basically on how this business will that she is invested in will make her money back. So basically Karen is explaining it to Pam. Now, in the mix of her explaining that, before she explains that to Pam, Pam is being nosy, wants to know about the whole Gary thing. Karen doesn't want to talk about it, so they move on from that, and that's how they get into the business part after Pam tells Karen that Miss Marie had got in contact with her. Now, this part right here, I thought it was pretty calm for Karen because, Karen holds the drama normally, but I'm noticing that the first 3 episodes, she's not. So we move along to these two right here. They are messy boots. Oh my God, they belong together. But my whole thing is something something is going on with Tamara. I don't know if she is trying to get back at Hayden. She doesn't really want him. We all know that by what she did later on in the episode, or well, you guys that see it at episode 3, if you didn't see episode 3. But Tamara is pretending basically to want Hayden again, and Hayden, dumb behind, falls for it. So he's easily influenced. So we already know how that goes, but I believe these two are definitely made for each other. So moving along, we go back to Andy and Robin. Robin is now asking Andy, well, he's letting Andy know that basically he's been keeping tabs on her clearly, because Andy starts to look like she's getting a little suspicious, like, why are you here? Why did you come back? And that's strange that he came back during the time where Gary got stabbed. Now, he said he got the information from somebody at the law firm, let him know it was a high profile attorney that was in trouble, whatever. Not saying that they said it was Andy, but he just assumed it was Andy. I don't know. That part I didn't understand. It's like he knew a lot of what was going on with her, and somebody has to be telling him. That's what I'm getting from it. I don't know who was letting Robin know things that were going on with Andy, but definitely whoever it is, they definitely let him know. I mean, of course he's probably lying about who told him exactly, but we'll find out later on in the season. Then we go to Sabrina. Now this part is the part that got me, because Rich is so angry with Andy about what she had going on with Jordan, but I'm puzzled, like, why is he so mad at Andy's situation with Jordan? Like, that's not even your business. Like, you didn't even want to have a child with your, I don't know. I'm puzzled about his his attitude is like almost overreacting about the situation with Gary and with Andy and Jordan, because Andy, we all know, was doing it for a reason, because she was getting blackmailed. Now, I don't know how far in detail Sabrina let Rich know, but we'll find out later about that. Fatima and my favorite couple, I love these two. When they scene come on, I know I'm gonna catch a laugh. So Zach and Fatima are now on their board, and Zach has put everybody up there. When I'm looking at the board, I don't see Robin. Is Robin there? I'm not sure. I'm gonna double look at that again. I know I see Hayden, I see Tony, I see Fatima, Danny, Sabrina, Penelope. So he has everybody up on the board, which is good. Now, their little scene was too cute. He was telling Fatima how about they call themselves Taylor and Taylor. I mean, it was adorable. It really was cute. And it was funny because Zach is definitely hilarious. Now, when it comes to their investigation, I think they will definitely be the two that will find out about who really stabbed Gary. But I guess we'll see later on down the line, because I know they're not going to solve this crime right now. So, I guess we'll have a little bit of time before we see that part. So I'm just glad